Show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me Show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 a.m. and KYOKradio.org.
You ain't gotta get in your car. We'll meet you where you are. Stamp, seals. Notary, seals. Stamp, seals. Notary, seals. Whenever you are needing a notary, call Sierra's Notary Services, and we will be at your service. We're mobile. We will travel and meet you at your desired time. Call Sierra's Notary Services at 888-827-9761. Book your appointments now. Notary, seals. Stamp, seals. Notary, seals.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the host, guests, and callers, who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
The Not So Christian and Me Show was established in 2018 as a broadcast platform that offers real conversations in a no judgment zone about living our lives as imperfect Christians so that we all can be better Christians. Through radio, we love building the kingdom of God. Our live talk show is community funded. However, we are proud to be serving the community and around the world with the hottest live radio talk show. If you would like for us to continue serving on air, we ask that you would please feel free to sow a seed into this ministry. You can sow by way of Cash App at $TNSCIM or through our website at www.thenotsochristtianandmeshow.com. We gratefully thank you in advance. May God continue to bless you for being a blessing. Again, our Cash App is $TNSCIM or visit our website. We welcome you. We welcome you. We lift our hands up to you. We welcome you, Lord. We lift up our soul. We lift our hands up to you. We welcome you into our hearts, Lord. We welcome you. Lord, you can have your way. We lift our hands up to you. Lord, we welcome you. We welcome you. We lift our souls to you. We welcome you. We welcome you, Lord. We welcome you. We welcome you. Lord, you can have your way in this place. We welcome you. I open up the door of my heart. I open up the door of my soul. We welcome you. Oh, Lord. We welcome you. Only you.
You're tuned into the Not So Christian in Me show, the show that is faith-based, edgy, and funny, where we let everything out on the table without shame and a no judgment zone, so that we are able to help each other be better Christians.
Welcome, welcome, welcome this morning. Well, I should say this afternoon. It's actually after 12. It's actually, 1:05? I would like to welcome you to the Not So Christian in Me radio show. And I'm your guest host this week. My name, in case you did not know, is Loretta Brock, and I'm happy to be here. I'm a native Houstonian, graduate of MB Smiley class of 1989, and the one and only Texas Southern University, where I was a member of the world-renowned debate team under the Dr. Thomas F. Freeman. Amen.
Amen.
Well, today, what'd you say? Let the church say amen. Amen, church. Amen. Amen. Well, we have a very fun-filled show lined up for you today. A lot of information. It's a super, super hot topic with a very, very special guest. Today, our guest in the studio is a business owner, entrepreneur. Her name is Mrs. Julia Williams. And our topic today is actually reaping the harvest. We're speaking on reaping the harvest of being financially fit as well as physically fit.
Amen.
I would like to thank Ms. Williams for being with us today. Tell me, Ms. Williams, how do you feel today?
I feel at ease.
I
I feel
I like
good.
that.
I
I
feel
like
good. I feel at ease.
Well, this is great.
You know, I thought I was going to be nervous. I thought I was coming into something that I didn't know what I was getting myself. But I feel at ease.
That's
I feel
good.
at peace. I feel
That's good.
Well, great. I'm glad that you feel good because I know that you're a woman that tries to keep a lot of plates spinning, as we say. So you have so much going on. You wear a lot of hats. But now tell the radio audience a little bit about yourself, about what you have going on, and then we can talk about your latest venture.
Okay. I'm Julia Williams, as she said. I own a part of a beauty bar called Boss Bodies Beauty Bar. I also have a business called JW Consulting and Tax, which is my baby that I'm branding now. My husband also owns a transportation company called Angels for Life Transportation, and I'm basically his personal assistant when it comes to that business. So, and I'm also a mother. I'm a mother of 4, and I have a stepson, which makes 5. So I do have a lot of hats. I am a busy woman, and I have a new baby, like she said, coming up.
Well, this is great. This is great. So, reaping the harvest. I know that that's the subject that kind of rose to the top as we were going through your resume and your different businesses and all that you and your husband have accomplished together. Can you tell us a little bit about what reaping the harvest actually means to you?
For me, I'm in my harvest season right now.
Amen.
If you know me, if you're connected to me, you would know I'm in my harvest season right now. God has taken me from nothing to something. Right. And it may not be something to some people, but right now it's something to me and my family.
Right.
So God's opinion only matters to me at this point in my life. A lot of people have, we have let go a lot of things and a lot of people in a lot of ways to get here. And that's part of my reaping, my sowing my seeds into my ministry, into my church home, into people that are connected to God spiritually, has helped me reap my harvest. My businesses, my children just being healthy and safe with this COVID going on. It's me reaping my harvest. My family, by far, the support that they give me, the ones that really just cover me on a day-to-day basis, no matter what's going on, that's my harvest. It doesn't have to be just financial when it comes to me. It's everything. It's the love. It's the prayers. It's just a little bit of everything for me when it comes to reaping my harvest. So my harvest is huge, and it's growing. It's growing. This is just the beginning for us.
Amen. This is great. You said that you used to have nothing,
I feel like I came from nothing to something. I'm still going. I'm still going.
So the name of this show is the Not So Christian in Me radio show. So we really, from what I've been able to ascertain over my involvement with the show, is we've been able to connect with our audience by sharing not only our triumph, but sharing the actual struggle. So there's a song out there that some of you may know. It says, I used to have nothing, but now I got a whole lot of what? Everything. Yes, and it sounds like that really resonates in your spirit. Mm-hmm. And you know what? It is a spiritual meaning behind that. Mm-hmm. You used to have nothing, but now you have a whole lot of everything. So now you're walking in abundance. But can you tell us about that season of nothing? What was your season of nothing like?
It was just pretty much being in my flesh, doing everything so fleshly. Not even turning to God when you know you needed him. You were just trying to, you got in his way. You wasn't doing anything by prayer. You was just doing it by your physical being, your fleshly being. So it took me a while to get here. It took me a long time to get here, although I knew it was always implanted in me because that's how I was raised in the church. But of course, you kind of sway away from that as you get older, trying to find yourself, trying to figure out what fits you, figure out what fits your family. You sway away from that. People that your company that you keep also helps you sway away from that. Okay. But when you finally stop and you realize what God is doing, and you finally start asking for your purpose in life, you have to then let God be. Right. Let God be. So it was a struggle. It was a struggle. It was addictions. It was one to party. It was one to just hang out, spend money because you had it. It was, it was just a lot of stuff that just kept you dragging and dragging and dragging. And then like God just kind of hit us on the head. Like, it's time. You're asking me for all this stuff. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you. But what are you doing to give it back to me? So, that's when you've got to start fighting against that flesh. And that's what I started doing, fighting against that flesh with my spiritual man. And I can just see that my spiritual man has grown so much, and it's still growing. Like I said, this is just my beginning. I'm in my beginning harvest. I'm in my beginning season. And it's a lot hard for a lot of people to understand that. And it hurts sometimes, people don't understand that. But at the same time, you have to keep pushing for what's best for you, what's best for your family, what's best for those that are actually really spiritually connected to you. And you just got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep the faith. You got to keep trusting no matter what, because the devil is still busy. He's so busy. And sometimes we don't even realize how busy he is. And he comes in all shapes, forms, and everything. He tries to attack you. He tries to get you off your game, but my game is so tight right now. He can't push me off mine. So I'm like, ain't nothing come up against me right now, because I know I'm shielded with the heaviest armor of God right now. So, and I know that because I came, like you said, from nothing, from the struggle, from my past, from, just trying to fit in, trying to be somebody. But now I'm at the point where I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think. I don't care if you support my businesses. I don't care if you support my spiritual journey. I don't care if you don't go to church with me. But it's an open invite in my life. It's an open invite. And if I can help you, I'm going to help you. You don't have to beg me. You don't have to pull me. If God has placed me in your life, he has placed me in your life for a reason. And I may just be there for a season, but I'm there for a reason. That's how I really feel about as I'm going through.
I like that one.
That's how I feel right now as I'm going through the process of my spiritual growth. Some people may not get it right now, but I believe that the people that are maybe feel like they're being left behind, they're going to catch up, because that's the person I am. I'm not going to let you stay behind too long before I come back and get you.
No one left behind.
No one left behind in my circle. Nobody.
That's a good thing. Okay, so for our audience here, let's back up a little bit. Can we get some, let's unpack some baby steps. So I know that there was some type of a spiritual awakening. Can you tell us what that spiritual awakening was like when you were in that dark space, when you were at the bottom? Because I know that you had to make a spiritual connection and then you moved forward. So can you kind of unpack what that spiritual awakening looked like and what those baby steps were like when you were reconnecting to God and allowing him to order your steps? Because we know that the steps of the righteous man are what? Ordered by the Lord, and on his word that he do what? Meditate both day and night. All right.
So I think it comes to where me and my husband, it's like we're partners. So if I see him like coming through the dark path, you know, I just want to be with my husband. That's my partner, you know. So whatever he's doing, look, I'm doing. That's my dog, you know. So whatever he's doing, I'm doing. I don't care if it's not right. I don't care who don't like it, because that's my pit bull, you know. So if he's barking, I'm biting, you know. So, so I don't care if it's wrong, I like that. Right, whatever it may have been, you know. But as God has started giving us stuff, and he has started telling us, you know, that, hey, you need to do X, Y, and Z, I started getting back on my spiritual way, because I was like, okay, God is in the mix of this, because we would fall so far down, where we would stop even going to church, praying, you know, we wouldn't even get up, get on our knees in the morning, you know, we wouldn't even get up on our knees in the morning, and we were just going about our day. We had our jobs, we had our friends, you know, it was just a dark space. And that's a dark space when you forget to get up and get on your knees. And I think when he revealed that, he had so much more in store for us and our kids, it was like a wake-up call for me. It was a wake-up call for me. For example, like when we were on the journey of purchasing a home just last year, and I ended up selling my home. Well, I'm working on my flesh. I sold my home before it was time for me to sell my house. You know, I'm like, let me sell this house so I can get this money in my bank account. Let me get this equity. Let me get this liquid in my pocket. I was like, let me sell this house. We got, you know, whatever. But I was forgetting to pray. I was forgetting to pray about it. I was forgetting to thank God in advance for it. Although he had already given it to us, he was putting those delays on us. So me selling my house because I'm in my flesh, I'm forgetting to pray about it. I'm like, oh yeah, God said he was gonna give it to me. He gotta give it to me because he said it. He's a man of his word. He gotta give it to me. You know, that's me being fleshly. So I sold my house. We get in. The people's like, we want to move in this house. Then we don't want to wait for you to close on your house. I'm like, okay. So that's me getting in my fleshly ways again. No, I ain't selling it to you. Then we going back and forth. You know. It was a big mess. It was a big mess. It was a big mess. So we ended up in a hotel for like, we were supposed to be in there for like 2 weeks, and I'm just like crying. I'm like, oh Lord, why'd I sell my house? I knew I should have kept my house arguing with him. I don't want to stay in this little hotel room, you know. And he's like, man, you just gotta stop. You gotta get out your own way. And all of a sudden we get a phone call. Hey, y'all can come close. But you know what I had to do? I had to stop. I had to cry out to God. I had to ask God for the forgiveness. I had to ask God to restore me. And not just me, my spiritual man. I had to, when I went in church from going forward, I had to cry out to him, no matter what I look like. Because when I cry ugly. So I had to cry out to him, you know, in front of people. I had to show people who he was, what he was doing. And all of a sudden, funds was not an issue. God just showed up and he showed out. We moved in our home. Got the keys the next day. You know, and from there, I said, God, whatever you want me to do, I'm doing it. Hallelujah. And I've been saying that prayer since we closed on our house, because he showed me and he showed out. And from then, I cannot turn my back on him. But like I said, the devil is still busy. And as the devil tries to get busier, my spiritual man gets stronger and stronger. And I continue to hear his voice. I'm able to hear his voice now. I wasn't able to hear God's voice before, but I know I can hear his voice when he's able to come in and tell me, be still, my child, be still.
Amen. This is so inspirational. And thank you for being so transparent. We have to take a quick commercial break. And listen, audience, whether you're listening via streaming, Facebook, KYOK, KYOKradio.org, KYOK 1140 AM, call in to 281-453-1000. If you have any questions for Miss Julia Williams, please call in and stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me Show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation and a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me Show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 a.m. and KYOKradio.org.
The Not So Christian and Me Show was established in 2018 as a broadcast platform that offers real conversations in a no judgment zone about living our lives as imperfect Christians so that we all can be better Christians. Through radio, we love building the kingdom of God. Our live talk show is community funded. However, we are proud to be serving the community and around the world with the hottest live radio talk show. If you would like for us to continue serving on air, we ask that you would please feel free to sow a seed into this ministry. You can sow by way of Cash App at $TNSCIMS or through our website at www.thenotsochristionandmeshow.com. We gratefully thank you in advance. May God continue to bless you for being a blessing. Again, our Cash App is $TNSCIMS or visit our website.
Listen, guys, both of you right here.
You ain't gotta get in your car. We'll meet you where you are.
5.8 minimum credit score, 100% financing. Where are you gonna find that? Give me a call.
Notary.
You make it happen.
Whenever you are needing a notary, call Sierra's Notary Service, and we will be at your service. We're mobile. We will travel and meet you at your desired time. Call Sierra's Notary Services at 888-827-9761. Book your appointments now. Notary. Notary.
Hi, this is Community Active Leader James Hudson, and I'm listening to the Not So Christian and Me Show with Larry Scott on the legendary KYOK Radio.
Pull up and motor cage. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. So I took control of things. Going the solo way. And if you counter my trend, I make you my protege. Crossing that soldier race. Don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks. Make you explode the face. Now you official now. But you got a soul to say. I just been cooking nothing new. I'm about to drop in the few. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth. I ain't really trip on the credit. I just paid all of my dues. I just respected the game. Now my name all in the news. Tripping on all of my moves. Quote me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this fresh out the county with nothing. Don't know this or nothing. No. When I got you, but I don't do this for nothing. No, not at all. You, but my money ring, yeah, she ring. That you do, so I don't do it for nothing. Not at all. I told her I you know, so I don't do it for nothing. Not at all. Hustle and motivate.
Well, we're back from our break. It looks like we have a few calls. Thank you so much for outreaching us. And who do we have on the line today?
What's good, Not So Christian and Me Show. Thank you so very much for allowing me to come on. Yes, it is the season of breakthrough. Even in the darkest of times, God is always bursting new. And sometimes it's in our dark season or in our low place where God can use us effectively if we just get out the way.
Yes.
Yes.
You woman of God, and I never met you, Miss Brock, but God bless you. Thank you so very
Thank you.
much for holding it down. And welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Pastor Christopher Newton.
Thank you, Christopher
Newton.
Newton.
Thomas First, Killeen, Texas. I'm coming about.
Woo! Christopher Newton. I wish all of our callers would have that same energy.
I know.
Let's keep that same energy. I understand we have another caller. I understand we have another caller. Rhonda, are you on the line?
Hello?
Hello, Rhonda?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you. I understand you have a question for Mrs. Julia Williams.
Yes. We were just wondering what women inspired her to become the woman that she is today.
What woman inspired her? Oh,
What
that's a
women
difficult.
in her life inspired her
Well,
to become the woman that she is today.
Miss Williams, what particular? I know that there's a number one woman. What number one woman in your life inspired you to become the woman that you are today?
That is such a hard
I know,
question.
it's so hard.
Oh my God, my list is so long.
It's like this.
But it would be my mom. She's everything. Everything.
Wait, hold on one moment. Caller, do you by chance know her mom?
And I'm her mom.
No way. You are not the mother of this wonderful woman that's sitting right here to my left.
Yes, I am. And she passed with an A.
Yeah, she my rock, man. She my rock. I tell my kids, that's my dog. That's my dog. You know, my mom is my rock.
Well, thank you for being her day one, Miss Rhonda. Thank you for being her inspiration. And I'm telling you, the world is a better place because you made your daughter the woman that she is, inspired her to become the woman that she is today. And we thank you so much, Miss Rhonda. You have a fabulous day.
We love you.
I love you much. Do we have any more callers? No. Okay, great. So now looking at all of these businesses, I mean, you wear so many hats, but I know that there is a little baby that's near and dear to your heart that you and your husband just recently launched, and is actually on the cutting edge of beauty and health and wellness treatments. Can you tell us about this?
So that's Flourish. It's Flourish Oxygen Bar and more. Everybody's like, what is Oxygen Bar? What is that? You know, what does it do?
What is an Oxygen Bar?
It's a recreational oxygen bar. Just like if you like to go do hookahs and stuff like that, you would love to come do an oxygen bar. It's pure. You get your aromatherapy in it. You can relax on it. It's refreshing. It restores you. It helps you sleep at night. I've had a few people that tell me they came in with a headache to do it, and the headaches are gone within the 10-minute treatment.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing. It was even amazing for me after I had COVID. And my husband was like, just go get on the oxygen. I was like, I don't think that's gonna work. And we arguing back and forth about it, but it worked. It helped. It helped us after we got over COVID. It helped us. It's an amazing session just to have. If you're looking, like if you're a woman like me, like I'm always on the run, I need something to restore me. And that's what it's a treatment for that too. If you work out a lot, there's a treatment for that. If you're just stressed out and you need to relax, there's a treatment for that too. So it's an overall oxygen bar.
Okay.
It's health and wellness, like she said. It targets whatever you're dealing with. You just have to let us know what that may be, and then we'll set up a treatment that's specified for that for you. We do travel, we do events. We have an actual event next weekend, 2 days at the Marriott Marquise. We actually do private sessions right here off the Beltway in our office suite. So we have different locations, different opportunities to get it done. You can add it to a party. So it's coming. It's coming. If you haven't seen it and you don't know, we're coming. We're coming. We're gonna be somewhere where you're gonna find us.
Wow, that sounds great. That sounds great. So can you tell us, like, how long is a session? Are they able to purchase sessions in packages, or is it all a la carte right now? And then give us an idea of the different aromatherapies that are available and the different targeted treatments that are available.
So they start at 10 minutes. 10 minutes to 30 minutes is what we do. We have a 10-minute, 20-minute, and a 30-minute session. They are separately priced right now. We don't have a package. The only package that we do have is when we're doing events. It kind of just covers your event setup and then everybody that wants to do the treatment. But as far as you coming into a private setting, which people do prefer, it's 10, 20, and 30. You purchase it on our website and you come in the day that you
Can you
book.
give us the website information?
It's flourishoxygenbar.org, and it's flourishoxygenbar.org. And you can go there, and like I said, we're located inside of Boss Bodies Beauty Bar.
Which we will talk about Boss Bodies Beauty Bar after we finish talking about the Oxygen Bar,
so,
which she is owner of both.
Duh.
So yes, Flourish is our new baby. We're looking, down the line it will be expanded to a standalone location. We're pushing for the summer, but if not, it will be there one day. But we will incorporate body massages. We will have different types of treatments to go along with it, IV infusions and stuff like that. But as far as the oxygen, we do have, like I said, different treatments for different things. It targets at different things. So if you come in and you just want to relax, we may have to put you on a lavender scent so you can get the relaxation of it with a nice sparkling water or whatever your preference of drink may be, wine, whatever it is, it's complimentary. And then you also have, like, if you're not so sure, if you don't want to do the fragrances too much, we have a mint flavor. You just lay on that and do it for 10 minutes, and that usually relieves the headaches for a lot of people. Stress as well, and then the sleep. So they come in different flavors. There's numerous of flavors. It just depends on what you're coming for. We do have a menu when you come in. You do get quality service. You do get one-on-one service, and that's why we ask you to book appointments. But like I said, we're getting booked for a lot of events, so a lot of they're just kind of coming up and telling us what they need in that moment of the event, and we're just kind of providing it at that time based off what they're telling us.
So question, I know that this won't be anything that's, like exactly spot on, but can you give the audience an idea as to the range for the cost of the oxygen? We know that the range is from 10, 20, and 30 minutes. And then there's also the option of doing a group package. So can you give us an idea as to what the range would be for the oxygen treatments for the individual? And then give us an idea as, because we're entering party season, because March is around the corner, and so many people were born in March, so many birthdays.
Oh, look at you!
And so many people
She's showing out her birthday.
In March. I know, right? So March is a month where people are going to do a lot of events.
And Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
That's
Thank you
true.
so much.
Valentine's
Thank
Day.
you so much. So people may want to incorporate that because we're about to start warming up. Spring is on the way.
So our prices, they are priced introductory right now. In the 10 minutes is actually $15.
Wow.
We will be having a special day in February where we will be opening it up, and I'll be actually posting it on social media probably in the next week. It's going to be a mimosa and oxygen day. That one's going to be $10. If you don't want a mimosa, that's fine. We have a non-alcoholic beverage for you too. So don't not come because you don't drink.
Right.
Wow, but pure oxygen
Yes.
Conducive
for
everybody.
$15, and then you're doing the special. I guess February is Black History Month, so
that's
we
true.
have Black love. So
Yes.
you're showing the community some
I'm giving y'all
love
some
by
love
saying,
with
look, you get the pure oxygen and the mimosa.
Yes, both.
Yes, for $10.
And it's not just for women. I want to just point that out because I'm telling you, it's been a savior to my husband when he go run in the morning because he needs something to put the breath back in him.
Right.
But it's for men as well, so you can do it as a couple. You just whatever you want, and the setting is amazing. We have the music going, we have the lights going, and you can do it just 10 minutes if you wanted to. And the 10 minutes does start off at $15, but for the special, you'll get the refresh session, which is 10 minutes plus your complimentary drink for $10 that Saturday.
All right, and what
Which
is your
which
which
Saturday?
Saturday?
It's going to be the 26th, I believe.
The 26th?
Yeah.
What you want to see a calendar?
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
Let me make sure I'm
Let's
telling
take a
y'all
look
right.
at this calendar. Okay. Okay. Here, what, February the 26th?
Yep.
Okay, so that is
Okay.
February the 26th.
Yes.
Okay, and just give us an idea as to when, if people decide to have a party, you know, what that introductory group type rate would look like.
So for the parties, like I said, like this weekend, this coming up next weekend, we're doing a large event. So for that one, it's about a little over $100 per hour. But a normal event, like if you were having a private event at your house, or if you were having it at a banquet hall, which my mom does own, if you was having it at a banquet hall or some sort, it would be a $75 pretty much setup fee. And that's for us to come out, set your bar up, and then based on your guest count, we will kind of work you in from there. So we would be from like $5 to $7 per person, or $5 to $7 per whatever you want to do. And then if you wanted to say, I want everybody to do it, and I just want to do it for like 2 hours, then we would work something out based on your budget and everything like that. I'm not trying to break nobody. I'm trying to help everybody. So, you know.
Have you talked to any health or nutrition experts as far as the effect of oxygen on the body? Because from what I can understand, or from what I've researched, you know, when I heard about your oxygen bar, is that most disease thrives when there is a lack of oxygen or a toxic environment.
Right.
So can you speak on that a little bit?
Right. That's my same research.
Okay. I'm tired of you. That's the same research.
That's my same research. And that's kind of my biggest thing, especially now with COVID. So when I was thinking about the idea, I started doing my research on what's the benefits of it. You know, where are the benefits? And I know a lot of people have, you know, we're at home all day. So when it's time to go to bed, we can't sleep, you know, and it's just probably because of the oxygen. We're not getting enough oxygen to your brain. So we definitely want people we encourage people to do it. You know, we know they're very popular in the party states, but they're not really popular here. Yeah, they're very popular in Vegas and in Colorado, where they party all day and do things like that. But in Houston, we kind of phase them out because we party in Houston, but it's not like that, like a touristy state where they just come and keep going and keep going and keep going.
That's all they do.
But the oxygen itself is a benefit to your health overall. And like I said, I used it post-COVID, and it helped me tremendously. So I know getting the extra oxygen that we may be not getting on a day-to-day is very helpful, not only to our bodies, but to our brains as well.
Wow, well, this is great. This is great. I think we need to hear a word from our sponsors right quick. Don't forget to give us a call if you have a question for Ms. Williams. We have the oxygen, the beauty bar, as well as what's coming up, tax season. So give us a call, 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000. We'll hear from you in 3 minutes. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me Show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me Show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 a.m. and KYOKradio.org.
The Not So Christian and Me Show was established in 2018 as a broadcast platform that offers real conversations in a no judgment zone about living our lives as imperfect Christians so that we all can be better Christians. Through radio, we love building the kingdom of God. Our live talk show is community funded. However, we are proud to be serving the community and around the world with the hottest live radio talk show. If you would like for us to continue serving on air, we ask that you would please feel free to sow a seed into this ministry. You can sow by way of Cash App at $TNSCIM or through our website at www.thenotsochristianandmeshow.com. We gratefully thank you in advance. May God continue to bless you for being a blessing. Again, our Cash App is $TNSCIM or visit our website. You ain't gotta get in your car. We'll meet you where you are.
Michelle.
Me too. I like that too. I like the commercial too.
Notary. Whenever you are needing a notary, call Sierra's Notary Service. At your service. We're mobile. We will travel in you at your desire. Call Sierra's Notary Services at 888-827-9761. Book your appointments now.
I know she was gone.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is gospel recording artist Rufus Johnson, and you're tuned in to my boy Larry Scott on the Not So Christian in Me show, live on the legendary KYOK radio.
Enemy came up against your home. The enemy came up against your children. The enemy came up against your name. The enemy came up against your character. You will win. You will win. The enemy came up against your health. The enemy came up against your finances. The enemy came up against your vision. The enemy came up against your business. Okay, remind me. Location. Okay. Yes, you. I wanna let you know today that you will win. I know you're hurt. I know you're torn. I know you're broken, but you will win. The walls may be flat, but the truth still remains. That in the name of Jesus, so lay your hands on yourself and say this. It's my winning season. It's my winning season. It's my winning season. Let me hear you declare it tonight. Say, it's my winning season. It's my winning season. It's my winning season. Right now, this is what you gotta declare. Everything attached to me wins. Everybody sing it. Everything attached to me wins. Everything attached to me wins. Everything attached to me wins. Everything attached to me wins.
Oh, that is just so inspirational. Don't you feel as though it's your winning season?
Because everything that
is attached to us wins. All right.
She was saying
So in
earlier.
the end, what? We win.
Yeah.
Amen. I don't know. I got to go back to the secular. All I do is win, no matter what.
Victory is mine.
Yes, absolutely. And we have a winning woman in our midst today, Mrs. Julia Williams. We are so excited to have you here.
Yes.
Now, you told us about the oxygen, and the name of your oxygen bar is Flourish. And from what I understand, you said Flourish is located inside of Boss Body's Beauty Bar.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about Boss Body's Beauty Bar? I feel like it's a tongue twister. It's really an alliteration because it's B.
Right.
Boss Body's Beauty Bar. That's called alliteration. Take notes. Okay, come on.
Boss Body's Beauty Bar is something that I started with two of my friends in 2019. When I started this, I was thinking more of my children when I started this. I wanted to do something really to show my kids that hard work pays off.
Yes, it does.
I wanted to teach them, watch your mom, I'm doing this for y'all. So starting this, it was a struggle because we came out of it without any business funding. We did it all on our own. We pushed. It was late nights. We were dragging the kids up there. We, you know, we were putting it together with ourselves. We had started in a room in my house. When we started Boss Body's Beauty Bar, and we just kind of grew from there. And our kids have been watching that since we started, and it's still going. So I'm hoping that my children are watching. I'm hoping that they are listening. I'm hoping they are learning as we go through this process, and they see me still pushing and not giving up. Even though at home I'll be like, oh my God, I'm tired, you know, or something like that. I hope they just kind of ignore that because they still see their mom pushing and fighting for what she really wants. And because I want to leave them something.
Right.
So that's what really,
legacy.
yeah. So when Boss Bodies happened, that's what I was really thinking about with my kids, leaving them something or showing them how to be able to get something on their own if something shall happen to me. So that's why I work so hard for it. That's why I pray so hard when it comes to Boss Bodies, because it started out as my baby, you know, a business that I was like, oh, I never thought I'd have this, but you know, and now it's like it's growing up, you know, it's growing up. It hardly needs me now, and I'm hoping my kids can take heed of that and pick up from it so they can start their own thing. But Boss Body's Beauty Bar is a body contouring business. So I know
can you explain what body contouring is?
So body contouring is a non-invasive way to get rid of fat.
Is it pockets of fat?
Pockets of fat.
I know you guys are saying that commercial when they say that stubborn fat.
Yeah,
that stubborn fat pocket.
Right. That's what we specialize in, getting rid of the fat. Or even some people. I mean, some people don't even really need it, but you know, everybody has their own opinions about their body. So we specialize in everybody. We don't have one set type of treatment. We tailor it to the person. So Boss Bodies is kind of tailored to that person's needs. We also do people who went to have the actual invasive surgeries. They come to us after the surgeries for pre-op, and we keep those pockets from going, you know, being created. And if you lost weight on your own, you have fat that you want to shrink, we do that too. We miss a little bit of radio frequency. It's non-invasive lipo. We also have detox saunas. We also have yoni steams. So we offer a whole lot in addition to accountability. So we try to hold our clients to accountability with drinking their water, eating right, fasting, you know, before the services, fasting after the services, putting down the candy or what may have you, put on your waist trainer. So it's almost like a little ministry in itself when it comes to these people, because some people come in because they may not hear the encouragement at home. Right. So I just don't look at it as another business. I look at it as something that I'm helping the next person, or I'm helping the next woman to do what she wants to do without having to fly across the country to do it and come back. So it's definitely health and wellness, but it's also help with your mental as well, because we're there to encourage you. We're there to support you. And we're not there to break you. Our prices are actually amazing.
Wow, amazing. Let's hear some of these, a sample of some of these amazing prices for the body contouring. I know listeners, your ears are perked up. Okay, yeah. And you're ready to hear. Non-invasive lipo to get rid of those stubborn fat pockets.
Yeah, that's what it does. So we're really pushing our bundles right now. Just because we know COVID is going through something. So we have a 3-month bundle, and it's regular retailed at $319. And you get 3 months of services, unlimited. Okay. You book on the day you want to come in, you walk in, you should sign in because we already know you're on the unlimited special. Gotcha. And that one's retailed at $319. It will be 35% off February 1st. This whole month it was on special for like almost 50% off, you know. You come in for 3 months after you purchase, and you just come in and get those services on the days that we're open. We're open.
So is it too late to get that 50%?
It's not. You go on our website.
So that'll be about $160, right?
Yeah, they're like $179, like around $179 with taxes and everything. Like I said, it's still going to be 35% off come February 1st. And we're going to run that the whole month of February. So it's never too late. And just because you purchase it in February, if you don't come in to use it until March, your 3 months don't start until your first service.
Wow. Now that is amazing.
We have something for everybody. And like I said, even if you just book a consult, we're going to consult you based on you. We don't have a service that's the same for everybody. Everybody's different. Everybody needs something different. So we tailor it to you.
Well, tell us about the actual treatment itself. Is this you said something about radio frequency?
Yes.
So this is the treatment with the radio frequency, not the one where they freeze the fat and flush it out.
Right. We don't do any freezing. Everything.
Yeah, I don't want to be frozen.
Everything is basically done by.
I don't know. They may
Okay.
freeze the whole thing. I don't know.
Everything heats up. Everything heats up. It's ultrasonic cavitation.
Okay.
It's a low level laser. It's radio frequency, and that helps tighten up your skin. Like if you went through a weight loss, or you're just going through a weight loss process. You don't want that skin to be hanging. We suggest you get on some type of radio frequency. You can get on the pedals, or we can do a hands-on, and the hands-on helps actually heat up.
Okay.
It heats up, but it's not heated up to burn you. So
yeah,
we're working on you directly.
I don't want to come out with a burn.
Yeah, you're not gonna come out with a burn. We got you. But it's definitely something that I think everybody should look into if they just want to get some health and wellness.
Sounds great. Looks like we have a caller.
Portia.
Yes, Portia.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. How are you? You're on KYOK 1140 AM.
Hi, I'm fine. How are you? I have a question for Ms. Williams. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm sitting here and I've been listening to you, and you're just a spiritual woman. And I've been listening to all the many hats that you have and all the business that you have. I just have a quick question. Excuse me. My question is, what can you give a woman that's starting a business, or anybody out there that's starting a business and just needs that push but can't get in and always having a door closed? What information can you give to them?
Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep fighting.
Excellent.
Don't stop.
Good fight of faith.
Yes, don't stop. Don't get shook. Don't get moved. You stay where you're supposed to be still, and keep pushing.
That sounds good. I was just sitting here listening to all the business that you have, and I also have another question about the oxygen. You were saying that you have a location.
Yes, ma'am. We have a location. It's 505 North Sam Houston Parkway East, and we're in Suite 500. And we are open Tuesday through Friday. You can go to floorsoxygenbar.org to book any appointments.
Let's say that again. That's 505 North Sam Houston Parkway East. That's Suite 500, 505 North Sam Houston Parkway East. And they can book an oxygen session at Flourish what?
Oxygenbar.org.
FlourishOxygenbar.org. All right, Ms. Portia, thank you so much for your call. We appreciate you listening.
Thank you.
Okay, well, this is great. I know that you were saying that you can customize, and you have the paddles and what other method of application did you say you guys have?
So we have hands-on as well. So that's what we call the pretty much the non-invasive. And we basically work hands-on with that. We have different tools. So like I said, based on your needs, when we do your consult, we base those tools on your needs. So there are different methods. It's just different by everybody's body and what they're looking for.
Okay, sounds great. Now it looks as though we really have something we're about to delve into that could actually branch into another show, but we only have 3 minutes. So in this last 3 minutes, I know that we're embarking upon a very important season, or we're actually in that season now. This is what? Tax season.
Yes.
So can you tell us about your tax services, credit repair services, and what all you bring to the table?
It's JW Consulting in Tax, and that's actually my baby right now because it is tax season. With
everybody say tax
season. So hit me up. You can email me or ask me questions at info@jwconsultingintax.com. The email is info@jwconsultingintax.com. I can get your responses back the same day. It also has a little bit consulting in there where I do credit repair, where I also help.
Can you say credit repair?
Credit repair.
Credit repair.
Get you ready for your home.
To buy a home.
Yes. Get you ready for your homes, and also has a little consulting for those business owners that are, may need that little push, just like the caller that called in. I also do consulting where I help you get through your process of getting branded and getting the first steps to starting up. So I do have resources for you as well. So definitely check out JW Consulting and Tax. I am on Instagram and Facebook, and the email is info@jwconsultingandtax.com.
Thank you so much for listening to the Not So Christian and Me radio show, where our guest today was Miss Julia Williams with Boss Bodies Beauty Bar, JW Tax, also Flourish Oxygen, and then Angels Transportation. I remember them all. I said, yay! Free class for the retarded girl. Thank you so much for joining us today on the historic KYOK 1140 AM, where we're streaming from KYOK.org and Facebook as well. Thank you. Mwah. Love you much. Bye-bye.
She did excellent.
I appreciate it.
But I got Jesus on the side.
Hey, this is Loretta Ross.